All right, Shalom. All right, this is Brother Gabar from the Lions Den Camp. Coming back at you with another lesson. Like always, before I get into it, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High and the true Hebrew names and in the Hebrew tongue. All right, the Most High, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, so Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kwadash, Mahamath. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. Double honors to the elder of this camp as well, Aharawan. And Shalom to you, brothers and sisters, pushing and keeping this truth and faith and sincerity into the end, man. All right. And with that, I'm gonna play this clip and then hop into the scriptures.
We're here in Jerusalem. Randomly, these lights don't work because look how they have the Messiah painted. But the lights don't work. So you can't even catch that. You won't even notice it, how they have them painted. Man. And then, whoops, the lights are on over here. That's interesting. Mira que interesante.
All right, so as you can see, I don't know where in Jerusalem this is, all right, but it's a man, he touring Jerusalem, and, he walking through this hallway, as you can see, the whole hallway is lit up, man, except that certain spot where the pictures are painted of Yahweh Shah being depicted as a so-called black man, all right, and it look like some other prophets and brothers up there too, depicted as so-called black men, very dark men with woolly hair, you know, and it's lights in this whole hallway, man. They work throughout this whole hallway, but the lights right in front of those pictures, man, of the prophets and Yahweh Shah being depicted as so-called black men, with very dark skin and woolly hair. Somehow the lights don't work right in that specific spot, man. Like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And that just show you like the minds of these heathens, man. In that land, like, because they know the truth, man. They know that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true Jews of the Bible, man. They know we are God's chosen people. So that's strategically done, man. Just like think about that, man. They strategically had the lights cut off in that certain spot, man. Where those images of the true likeness of the men of this book, and ultimately the true likeness of Yahweh Shah being a so-called, dark black man, a dark-skinned man with woolly hair, man. Right in that spot, the lights don't work. All right, so that's crazy, man. So I just want to get a few precepts, just just on this topic, All right, and the first one I want to get is it's coming out of the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 24. All right. And it says, "And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive unto all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled," man. All right. So, all the way when the Romans sacked Jerusalem in 70 AD up until now, man, the year 2021, Jerusalem, our homeland, is still trodden down by the Gentiles, man, these other nations. All right. And you can clearly see that, we are not in that land, we know that, but you can clearly see, man, because they're doing stuff like this, still trying to hide the truth. If the true Jews, us, was in that land, man, it'd be a spotlight on those images, man. The lights wouldn't be broken. It'd be a spotlight on those images. And those on the rest of the images on the right of the wall, when he keeps walking down, what the prophets and the men depicted as so-called white man, those wouldn't even exist in this hallway, man, if the true Jews were in this land. All right, so this is just further proof that Jerusalem is still trodden down by the Gentiles, man. Those Jews over there, they're not, that's why they call themselves Jewish, because they're not the true Jews, man. And that's why citizens of Israel refer to themselves as Israelis and not Israelites. All right, because they know they're not the true Jews, man. And I did a video maybe like a month ago on a so-called an Israeli man in Israel speaking on the fact that the true Jews are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. So this is just further proof that Jerusalem is still being trodden down by the Gentiles, man, these other nations, because they still trying to hide the truth in the land. All right. And I wanted to get this next precept, which is from the book of First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And it says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, man. All right. And I just mainly wanted to get that because further down on this video, I think he approaching it now, is depictions of, men of the Lord, so-called men of the Lord, and prophets in the book, and they depicted as Edomites, man, so-called white men. All right, and they got the lights perfectly working and shining on those images, right? All right, but that's exactly what Esau did, man. They opened the book of the law, man. They opened these scriptures, man, and read them, and sought to paint the likeness of their images, man, which is exactly what they did. You go on Google, you look up a picture, you type in, that I don't even want to say his name, man. You type in Jesus, man. What's gonna pop up? A so-called white man with blonde hair and blue eyes, man. You type in Moses, you're gonna see us Edomite. You type in any other man of the Lord from these scriptures, man. And those images of so-called Edom, or not so-called images of Edomites gonna pop up, man. Because that's exactly what they did. They painted their likeness, in these images, man. Our book, and right here, right there in Jerusalem, man. They doing it right in the people's faces, you know. But the scriptures tell you exactly what the Lord looked like, So it is, but that truth is being revealed, man. It has been revealed. There's no denying it now that the Lord was a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, you know, with skin of bronze or brass as if it burned in a furnace, man, and woolly hair. All right, so I just want to get those couple precepts because this it's crazy, man. Whole building, the lights work, but right in front of those images of it, like true depictions of the Lord and the men of the scriptures, man, the lights don't work. That's crazy. And again, it just show you the mind of Esau and these heathens, man. That's a cunning thing to do. Like you really got to think about that. Like, oh, we're gonna cut the electricity right in this certain spot. All right, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.